Hey, how's it going? Welcome to this video for, actually today is the Tuesday. So that is the price action that we're going to be looking at is on the Tuesday for BTC. That's the goal here. We're going to take a look at that 15-minute candle, look at our triggers and our daily support and resistance, look at the key levels for the chart, and then we kind of want to break it down on how we could look at taking a trade and ultimately why we didn't take a trade. So that's the idea of the video, kind of break through some of the price action, the key levels, where we kind of look at Bitcoin going. I'll kind of end with that, where we could see it in the next 24 hours. So let's go ahead and dig into the charts and look at today's price action. So we're sitting here on the 15-minute. You can see here on this horizontal line, just like we always do, it's set up for the up move here, or I mean set up for the open here, and you can see it played pretty much flat. We did get a little bit of energy. This is why we always kind of wait before we get crazy and jumping in, and because you want to see kind of where it's going to go. Now we got these levels from Carbota.com. You have your breakdown area and your breakout area, so those are set up on the charts, and we want to see how these are going to play out. So you're waiting for something to happen, obviously on the breakdown, so you're waiting for that 15-minute candle to close on either side. You do have your daily resistance, or daily support actually, up here above the breakdown. So that is a bearish sign, and if it does break down, it could kind of run on down. Now, if we get the breakout, you could see this is going to run up. Now, one thing I'll call out really quick is be careful on the upwards movement. And the reason why is because you've already exhausted the move. And we saw the exhaustion come up right here. So this is definitely more in a rollover behavior. And looks like it could kind of pull back. It's not necessarily going to say it's going to crash and just start heading down to low levels on BTC. But the market's already told you it went through an exhaustion phase through yesterday's move. And that's really marked back here. You can see it ran up and then exhausted down and then kind of traded flat. And through the day, it did come back and get people that are trying to run tight shorts in here. So you got to be careful. Now for us, we want it to break down. And if you're wondering, well, where do we want to see it break down from? Well, the 30-minute low today, which is that orange dotted line on there, though even the 30-minute high and low showed this as well. So you can see this traded on down and then back, basically held and started to push back up. Could not get above anything through here. It started to get through the breakout trigger, so you could have jumped in. We did get the close, that's the rules, and you could have put a trade on. So if we were looking for taking a long, you would have jumped in somewhere up in here and put your stop technically down below that 30-minute low. Now this is going to run up. It's got to take off. And if you're looking at the higher time frames and kind of looking at levels, it is telling you it's kind of in an exhaustion phase, and it already told you that on the chart earlier based on our levels. So really you want to be looking at it to take it out on exhaustion, but you've already gotten that. So if it comes up and really wants to double top, which is what you would probably have seen, and we would have seen it really right through here, is where we should have saw this push out. You can see it was where we would have entered on that 15-minute close, and we should have pushed up. Obviously, it ground down, came back up, and then it's trying to, again, start to break down. It already kind of told you it's already exhausted. You're in the afternoon. You're already in an exhaustion trade to begin with. It should have taken it pretty aggressive right on this candle when it wicked up. It already kind of said, no, we're not going to do that today, broke down. Now, you couldn't really take the trade until it starts to really break down. So ultimately, what we're really looking for, if we're really going to enter a trade, is more the area of this purple area down here. We want to see it cross through the breakdown trigger, and we put our stop more like in here. So that's kind of more the trade we're looking for. And then look for targets. This could easily go down into that 70,500 level if this goes ahead and pulls back. Now, if we want to get some cleaner levels, you can mark up the charts by measuring the Fibonacci tool between the two triggers. This is why we like using key level support and resistance, because it gives us areas that we can anchor tools and stuff off of to get clarity. So as of right now, if we get the breakdown, really you're looking for 72,512 for kind of that first drop. Then it could go down around the bottom of 72,000 If you get a stronger move, you're going to look for a target 3 on this drop down around 71,000. And this could technically, yeah, move on down into this level that I'm talking about. The liquidity is already showing you that's down here. We're sitting in where the zone where we want to break down is also holding that liquidity. And there's not much liquidity up here. It's sitting up in the already exhaustion phase. So I do see it going on down. Let's see if this area can kind of hold first. If it doesn't, then it'll probably start to break down. Being a trade where you do have your daily support above that area, these are the areas it's going to kind of fight as it breaks down. It'll start to break through these levels. So there's not a whole lot here. Once it breaks, it's going to start to seek lower areas and lower support, which is right now it's showing you that could be all the way down here. Now let's go ahead and jump up to the 1 hour. The 1 hour does show that it's trying to roll over. Just do a little pullback is all we're looking for. It might come back down into the 200 on the 1 hour, which is right around that target 3 area right now if it broke down. You can see a reason why it's holding this key area, because this is where we came up and bounced into this area around that 70,500. Then we came in and tested on it, and then we got this little run up. So it does show that we could easily come back. The 4 hour is really exhausted. This could easily come on down into this lower area again, right? Are we? This could easily just kind of wick down in this area, kind of start trading back out and hold support, and then start to kind of rebuild a bigger pattern for us. May just pull back into this area. You can kind of see these blue lines. This is actually copy and paste from past, and I just have left it on there because it kind of matches this. So I'm kind of watching to see how we're going to trade out through here, and just kind of see if it matches price action through history. So those are the kind of key areas to watch. I mean, obviously, I gave them to you, the 72,500, around 72,000, 71,000, around 300, 250, right around there. And then it looks like a lot of the support is down here, right around that 70,500 range. It could easily just kind of go down there and start to wick back up and then grind and then climb back out. That's kind of the attitude right now, and that's where I'm going to stick with it because we are more bullish than bearish. It's got above a lot of this key support. Now, if it holds it, back test it, all that good stuff, that's what we would not be sad. The higher time frames do show that they kind of want to roll over and kind of do a little bit of a pullback here. So this could easily pull back. I'm looking at the 22 hour, it usually reads the daily for us. This shows that it could extend back into this area that we've already been looking at. That's definitely a possibility. The 8 hour is kind of sitting in that same area. It wants to kind of roll over and come down and test these possible lower areas. We'll have to see. That's just kind of what I'm watching right now. We'll see how the evening starts to play out. It does show that it kind of wants to roll over and get extension in the pullbacks. So those are key areas for you. You can go ahead and screenshot it, mark it. If we start losing these key areas that I'm looking at right here, so basically 74,000, then it starts to lose these 73,650 area. We're definitely losing a lot of that support for the day. Then our last kind of hope, hurrah, if price action was going to hold up here, if that's what you're hoping for to be bearish right now. Our bullish is 73,250 or so. Once it loses that, it's just a pullback. That's all we're looking at right now. I don't see it falling back a whole lot. It's just definitely a pullback in structure for exhaustion move. It has to take a breather and it's going to keep running. So that's kind of what we see. But all right, guys, I will leave you with this video with this price action, setting some key levels for the next 24 hours or so that we're looking for. Then we can kind of see how that plays out. It'll probably set us up for like that Thursday, and then we'll kind of see if we can get maybe a possibly bounce, and then we're going to move into the weekend, which a lot of times the energy kind of dies out. So we'll see where we're at, guys. We will see you in the next video. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, guys.